Everybody, please take a seat if you're standing at home or if you're standing here in church. I do thank Father Arthur for that lovely homily on breathing, and I'm glad I'm breathing today, and I do thank him. Those were lovely spiritual words that I think really uplifted all of us on this day. I just want to bring to you a few announcements as well as an update on where we are with the reopening of our church. We continue to support our Project Helping Hands, which is from our town and run through the Methodist Church here on Main Street. We had many people volunteer their time for the last 2 weeks, and many are going to do it again this week between 11 and 12:30 in the morning into the afternoon. But I would just ask all of you if there's any way you can support Project Helping Hands by dropping off food or any other type donation. Your attention to this is really appreciated. Also here at St. Patrick, we will have our food drive this coming week, which goes to the Father English Center Saturday, June 6th and Sunday, June 7th. If you have any food, please drop it off outside of the parish center. We're also collecting next weekend toys for children whose families come to the Father English Center. If you wish to drop off new toys for children, that is most appreciated. This coming week, we have 2 live streams throughout the week. The first one is Thursday, June 4th at 9 o'clock, where we have our St. Patrick 8th grade graduation. I welcome you to tune in for that, whether you know the children or not. I think it'll be a lovely experience for you, as well as Friday, June 5th at 12 o'clock for our Holy Hour. We do highlight First Friday, liturgy and adoration at that time. In regards to the church reopening, I would just like to begin by thanking the committee who is working with me on the reopening of the church here at St. Patrick. I do thank the Chatham Borough, the mayor, his borough administrator, as well as councilman, for meeting with me once or twice throughout the week to review the situation here in Chatham, as well as our worship houses. I thank too the area priests who gather with me once or twice a week to discuss the way each of our parishes are working through this, as well as the non-Catholic clergy in Chatham who also meet every week to discuss this situation. Last week I announced to you that our bishop had authorized churches to reopen. This week I would like you to update you on the procedure and to get into more of the specifics than I did last week. Last weekend we discussed protocols for the opening. What we have done here is to make a list of those protocols for you to see in detail on our parish website. Also, we will send 2 people who are involved with our flock note reports the protocols in detail either tomorrow or Tuesday sometime, so you will have them. We here are in preparation for the reopening of our church. Our governor should give us some great specifics on that throughout this week. The governor has stated that it looks like we will begin being able to have people come for indoor worship beginning June the 12th. This week we will be fine-tuning those guidelines, and they are to be followed in the initial stage of our reopening. Something to always remember with the reopening of the church is that we are all in this together, and the care for the safety of all is primary in the process. I know it is essential that you are to feel welcomed when you do come here, but there is also a need from our end to balance pastoral care with cleanliness, with safety, and with the common good in a way so that we do celebrate liturgy in a manner that is pleasing to all. I would ask you to always remember the need to be safe, to be patient, and to be a good neighbor to all, and to know that the guidelines that we do present to you are not suggestions or simple advice, but they are laws of the diocese, which are quite comprehensive, as well as mandates of the state of New Jersey. In beginning to open the church, the plan is to open small and expand as the weeks progress. We will begin with 2 weekend masses, one on a Saturday night and the other Sunday morning. If you wish to attend, you can call in through the phone or email or on our parish website. We do have to have a reservation for you to come. If for some reason the Mass is all filled up and we cannot accommodate you, we will put you on for the following week's Mass. Social distancing will continue. That 6-foot rule apart from people, both vertical and also horizontal, are important. To know that in our pews here at St. Patrick, if we put somebody in row 1, the next 2 pews would have to be vacated to maintain that 6-foot rule. We also will insist that everybody who does come and wear a mask. As we continue on, we will continue to live stream all of our Masses. There is a dispensation for people who cannot come to Mass, and also if Sunday is not convenient for anybody to come, we will try to schedule weekday Masses both in the morning and in the evening. We're looking at what times will be convenient for most people. A lot of people, or moms in particularly, have asked me about their children. One mom called me and said, there is no way I can keep a 4-year-old with a mask on for 45 to 60 minutes. And I said to her, no, you can't. I couldn't do that either. So if that is your case, please know you can bring your kids to the live stream, and they will enjoy it as they have been these present days that we have been live streaming the celebrations. As far as our seating in here and looking at how many we can accommodate, the numbers to me seem to range from about 50 to 75. We cannot and will not use at first the balcony or the loft, neither will we put people into the children's cry room in the back of the church. A lot with the numbers of seating has to do with how many come as a group within a family because of the 6-foot rule. If you bring 5 or 6 people in your family, of course you'll occupy a whole pew, and the numbers will increase as far as attendance. Tomorrow or Tuesday, we will send by flock note to you a survey. There'll be 2 or 3 questions on the survey. And the biggest question is, do you plan on coming back immediately to Mass? And just a quick response to that survey will help us in preparation for how many we can anticipate coming to Mass. Once we gather to know how many are going to become coming to Mass, it makes it easier for us to see how adjustments can be made to the Mass schedule here, even if we have to move 1 or 2 Masses into the parish center here at St. Patrick, because after each Mass, we do have to clean and to sanitize the entire church. Additional protocols in the parish that pertain to baptisms, funerals, memorial Masses, and weddings will be handled within the next few weeks. One word that I toss at you this morning is that word, help. We're going to need people to be placed into new roles to meet, greet, and to seat parishioners. If you are one who would like to be involved in that process, I would just ask you to call or to email me, and I will put you on a list, and we will work with you as far as what your responsibilities will happen to be. So far we've had 6 people volunteer. We will need somewhere between, I would say, 20 and 25 to get ourselves going. The big moment or the big question I just throw at you and to remember is that Mass will be very different. much different than you really even experience here at Liturgy with our present live streaming. There'll be adjustments that have to be made in how communion will be distributed. Our committee is focused to provide you to the liturgical life of the church while also maintaining public health and safety for all. If you have any questions or concerns, I welcome you to contact me with any of them, and I'd be happy to respond to you either through the phone or through email, and to know that as we strive in reopening the church, our goal is progress, not immediate perfection. I guarantee you there will not be perfection that first week. It's impossible for that to occur. And we will all be going through and facing some great challenges, some frustrations, and also some adjustments that we will have to make along the way. Yet we must all accept some of those sacrifices to serve you and for you to come here and worship with us, aware once again that safety is our paramount focus. So I wish you a lovely Sunday. It's beautiful out there. I just saw somebody walking her dog and another watering her plants before liturgy began. So make the best of this beautiful day in whatever it is you do. I do thank all of you at home for coming to the live stream each weekend, and it's been a pleasure to serve you in that capacity. So enjoy the day. We do thank Father Arthur, who will now come up and give you a blessing as I return to the cameras. So God bless you.